the obstacles, you just know. And he was like, yeah. I was like, how do you get that all the time? How do you live in that space? And he just started laughing. And he's like, you just be grateful when those moments come, you know? And it's like this morning, when it flows, you just say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so yeah, we're here early and everything's flowing, so that's nice. There's the shift going on. I feel like this week, I mean, if you're into astrology, there's a million things we could talk about, but there has been a lot of energy moving on, and I kind of been living in maybe a little bit of Trigger City a little bit the last couple weeks, and that's all supposed to kind of come to an end in this next week coming up. We have a full moon coming this Wednesday, and it's a full moon in Aries, which is Matt's sign, so I'm very familiar with that fire sign. And the theme that I came today, as I shared in the post about the podcast that I did, was just listening with your head versus listening with your heart. And I think that feels very different inside the person when you're listening. And then it also feels very different to the person that's receiving it. And do you guys know what I mean when you're listening to someone, but you're just wanting to talk back or give an example or wanting to help or share something you know that could help them, or I know this link or this that can help. And really sometimes people just want to be heard. We don't really want advice. We kind of already know what we need to do. And there's a difference between like asking for advice and all these different things. And so I have a thing with a couple of my really good friends that if I need a space where I'm in, or I need to talk or I need to vent, I ask them, like, are you in this space where you can handle that right now? Can you listen for a moment? And if they say no, that I don't even flinch. It's like, oh girl, I got that, no problem, I get it, I know how that is. But just having a little bit of respect for how we just come at each other, and you know, we're not like a dump truck here to just dump on one another, really having responsibility for how we show up. And I've noticed with the Aries sign, I don't know if this works for all signs, but I think it does, is that when you show up listening with your heart, it feels very different to that person, and then they can show up from their heart space too. Leah and I were talking about that this week. It's like when you show up more authentically, fully you, she was saying she notices giving her clients permission to do the same. And I think that's true for all of us. So with so much of everything, it just really, your authenticity is so needed right now, and your heart is so needed right now, your listening is so needed right now, whether it's listening to yourself or listening to guidance or listening to nature or music, but just to really honor your heart, and to let's listen from our hearts today to our bodies. When there's a challenging pose, we're going to do a little bit of a heart opening fiery flow. And I was doing a challenging pose class this week, and at the end the teacher said, you know, the challenge really keeps us very present. And so there's a really gift there in the class, in the parts that are challenging. It keeps you really present. Balance keeps us really present because you have to be right there with it. So let's get into an authentic space. I really want to tap into the heart, so we can close our eyes and just stack one palm on top of the other right there. And just take a deep cleansing breath in, and just feel your own personal authentic energy. Begin to inhale and exhale and just drop into your body. That's another practice of coming into your heart. We spend so much time in our heads, thinking, analyzing. But if we can just drop down into the heart, just notice what you're feeling in your chest. Notice what you're feeling in your belly, dropping one of your hands down over your belly button. Just taking a moment to fully arrive with yourself. And it's such a beautiful reminder that when we're following or looking around, we're truly missing the gift of our own inner light, our own inner wisdom. Take a deep cleansing breath in. Feel the energy of your hands on your heart and your belly, and then open mouth, exhale nice and slow. Feel the hands relax down onto the body. And as you inhale, feel the belly, and then the chest expand, feel the hands expand, feel the lightness. And then as you exhale, ground, 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 ground. And again, 3 more breaths, big inhale, setting our intention to listen to the body, to tune in from the heart space. Another big inhale. And exhale. And then slowly bring the hands to the knees, cup the knees, and just begin a little cat and cow here. As you exhale, round the spine, chin into the chest. As you inhale, lift the heart, open up, lift the gaze, lift the throat. Exhale, round. And just take a few breaths like this. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And then we'll take Sufi rolls. So taking your shoulder to the right, pushing it forward, over to the left, and then taking the belly button all the way back to the spine, and then pushing the belly button out to the right, out at the top of the mat, to the left, all the way back. So take a few circles like this, letting the heart lead the way, letting the belly button stay connected to the spine. Rooting your sit bones down into the earth. Take 1 more round and then pause and go the other way. So waking the spine up in all directions. Biggest circles you can do. See if you can keep the eyes just gently closed or barely open. Just tuning in more to how the spine, the shoulders, the sit bones feel. Bring it all the way back to cat. Chin into the chest, round the spine, lean back, take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Slowly coming back to center, reach your arms up high to the sky. Clasp your hands, release the pointer fingers, Stipa Mudra, and then just rock back and forth, right to left. Keep the core nice and strong, so you're really leaning from the ribs, reaching the fingertips all the way up, squeezing the hands together, strong core. Open up the side bodies, the ribs, that space in between the ribs, the hip, the shoulder. Slowly, slowly come back to center. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, open up the hands, goalpost the arms, take a big back bend. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your left arm down. So the left arm is going to come down, so it's going to be this arm. But we're in a circle, so yeah, your left arm is going to come down. We're going to look opposite of you guys. So yeah, your left arm, and then everybody reach up and over to the left. Yeah, so instead of looking at it as opposite, just look at it as a circle. Our energy is going in one big circle, up and over to the left. Now, take that right arm and just draw big circles with it. Lean it back, up and over, drop it down next to your face. Reach it back. Really get into that shoulder socket. Next time you go around, pause, go the opposite way. Big circles you can do. Just rolling out this tension we carry in our shoulders. Ooh, that weight of the world. Last one, reach, reach, reach. Then bring the palm to the base of the skull and lean the elbow back. 1 breath in, push it to the left palm. Even dip that left shoulder forward for 3, 2, and 1. Now just chin to chest, elbow down towards the chin. Inhale, open it up, elbow back. 2 more. Exhale, round, chin down, elbow down. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, open. And then reach that right arm up and over to the left as far as you can. And then like a rainbow, it comes up and over. Plant the right palm, let all the energy reach up and over to the right. other. Meet your body right where it's at. When you're ready, pause, go the opposite way. And bringing the palm to the base of the skull, push into the right arm, right palm, lean the left elbow back, lift your face up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen elbow wide. Exhale, round, chin down, elbow down. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, chin down into the elbows, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, wrap. As you inhale, open, pause here. When you're ready, reach the left fingertips. Create that space in the left side. And up and over to the left like a rainbow. Left fingertips down. Tent the fingertips, chin into the chest. And just a little lean to the right. Little lean to the left. Stretch the neck, the side bodies. Come back to center. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, palms to the earth. Ground, connect, open the hip, palms, fingers wide. Tuck your toes, bend the knees. It's like an active child's pose, I would say. Lift the knees up off of the earth. Your chest is off the earth. You're on the balls of the feet. And just rocking the knees and the hips side to side. Push down into the palms. Spread those fingers really wide. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly come back to center. On the inhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Walk the feet out a little here, pedal them out. Let the head be heavy. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Start at your hands. Then come to the wrists. Just body awareness. Roll the elbows towards one another. The armpits towards one another. Shoulders down your back. Belly button in. Ribs in. Lift the tailbone high. Spread the sit bones. Roll your inner thighs together. Exhale, heels towards the earth. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gaze to the top of the mat. Slowly walk into a ragdoll. Standing forward fold. Feet are hip width distance. Bend the knees. Let the head be heavy. Gaze at your belly button. Grab for opposite elbows. Sway side to side. As you do, gently pull the elbows towards the tops of the feet. Come back to center. Gently release the fingertips to the earth. Clasp your hands behind your back. Gaze at your belly button. Bring your arms and your palms up and over towards the top of the mat. Lean the weight into the balls of the feet. Bend the knees a little. Gaze at the belly button. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, deepen into the pose. To the lower back, release your grip, slide your hands down the back of the legs. Take a standing forward fold, grab the heels, deepen into the pose even if the legs are bent. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, press the shins away, shoulders away from the ears, spine nice and long. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, round your spine, slowly rise one vertebra at a time. As you arrive, take a shoulder roll 3 times back, 3 times forward. Back. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, hands to your heart. And I shared my intention with you for class, but set your own intention. What's just sitting on your heart today? Heel toe the feet into touch. Squeeze the legs together, tuck the pelvis, roll the shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. then take a deep breath into that intention. Really fill it up into your lungs, into your cells, into your breath, into your prana. And then slowly exhale it out. Now let's move from that space. Inhale, arms up. Clasp your hands together. Exhale, take a back bend. Open up the heart. Press the hips forward. Lift from the center of your chest. Inhale, come back to center. Swan dive as you exhale. Bow to the earth. Chin into the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 4 more rounds. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms to the sky. Steeple mudra. Clasp the hands together. Release the pointer finger. On the exhale, back bend. Open the heart. Point the fingers. Squeeze the hands. Inhale, back to center, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Let it all go. Flat back, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, draw the energy to the heart. Inhale, push down into the feet. Reach up. As you exhale, back bend. Lift the heart. Press the hips forward. Strong. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow, let it go. Chin to chest, release, squeeze into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. A moving meditation. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. Everyone's heart opening together. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, swan dive, strong back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last round together. Inhale, all at once. Reach up. Exhale, come back to yourself. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, take it back. Really go for it. Reach, reach, reach. Press the hips forward. Squeeze the legs together. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Moving on. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back, high plank. Hold here. Find your power. Find your strength. That inner fire. Press the heels back. Bring that belly button up and in. Push the earth away. Inhale, shift forward. Roll the elbows back. Engage your core. Keep your hips in line with the shoulders and slowly lower. Slow as you can. Strong plank. When the belly hits, untuck the toes. Tent the fingertips. Goalpost the arms. Inhale, rise up. You'll dip the shoulder, gaze in one direction. Inhale, rise, dip the opposite shoulder, gaze in the opposite direction. Take a few rounds on your own. Inhale, rising up a little higher each time. And on the exhale, maybe dipping down a little deeper each round. On the inhale, lift the crown. On the exhale, dip the heart. If you want to go a little deeper, tent the fingertips a little closer to the mat, and that'll help you rise up a little higher. Take it out a little further. It'll modify a little deeper. 3 rounds without the dip, just crown to the sun, and then third eye to the earth. Inhale, rise, lift the heart, strong core. Take in that sunshine, that light. And as you exhale, ground to the earth. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Tuck the toes, plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Low to high push-up or push-up back through your knees. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Lift your right knee a little higher and squeeze the right heel into the glute. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Now make it active, really lift and squeeze. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Flow through your chaturanga. That could be on your knees, modify, or expand any way you'd like. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. Gaze to the front of your mat, step or jump, feet to touch, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Chair pose, bend the knees, squeeze the legs together, sit low, reach up. Okay, so gaze down, see if you can see all 10 toes. If not, bring the knees back. And if you're just sitting, sticking the butt out, tuck the pelvis. Bring the hips forward, lift the gaze, sink a little deeper. Nice, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, airplane arms. Sit a little deeper. Now inhale, come to standing, reach up, take a little back bend like we did in the flow, and then exhale back into the chair pose with airplane arms. Now come to standing on one leg, your left leg will lift. Left knee is bent, right foot is on the earth, gaze is right down in front of you. Okay, the gaze down, keep you grounded. We're going to shift back into a high lunge with airplane arms. So the arms begin to shift back. The left leg begins to shift back, almost like through a warrior 3. Drop the left foot down. Find your foundation through your legs. Inhale, arms up. All right, we said we were going to be fully present. Exhale, take a back bend, goal post the arms. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Left arm is going to go underneath your right, eagle arms. Modify anything you want. You can always grab opposite shoulders. Just bring the forearms close together. There's many options. If this is going to work for you, sink into your lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. The gaze can stay down if you're feeling wobbly. On the exhale, round forward. Whatever that looks like for you. It can be deep or maybe just a light bow. 2 more. Inhale, sink into your lunge. Reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale, rise. Just trust yourself. Trust the body. It knows when to stop, when to hold on, and it knows when to let go. Wow. Inhale, come back to center. Nice job. Unravel the arms. Reach it up. Keep your gaze down right in front of you. Clasp your hands behind your back. Straighten your arms. Straighten your legs. Shift to the left. Prasarita. Both feet are parallel. Hinge at your hips. Bow, bring the arms up and over, chin into your chest, gazing through the legs. Bend your knees a little, bring the weight into the balls of the feet. Take a deep breath in, gaze at your belly button, deepen into the fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen as you release the arms underneath the shoulders. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tend the left fingertips, bring them to the center. Inhale, right arm high to the sky, twist. Press the tailbone back, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, right palm to the center. Tend the fingertips, inhale, left arm high. Notice if you're dipping the right hip, try to square your hips. Lengthen in all directions. Exhale, left palm to the earth. Pivot to the front of the mat, hands around the right foot, lunge. Right leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog, lift. Where we started, bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw some circles with your right knee. Open up that hip a little more. Go both directions. And then inhale that right leg high to the sky. Exhale, down dog. Shift forward, chaturanga. Or stay there and we'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Alright, now you know where we're going. Let the mind rest. You know what to do. Let's go deeper into the body. One breath in. One breath out. Gaze to the front of the mat. Step or jump. Feet to touch. Standing forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale. Bow. Inhale. Chair pose. 3 times. Sit low. Gaze down. Check out all 10 toes. Tuck the pelvis. Lift the heart. Exhale. Airplane arms. Go a little deeper into the legs. Inhale. Straighten your arms. Straighten the legs. Take a little back bend. Open the heart with control. Exhale. Chair pose. Airplane arm. As you rise, right leg lifts. Push down through the left foot. 3-legged Tadasana. Nice and slow, pressing into the big toe. Shift your way back into a high lunge. Airplane arms. Inhale, arms up high. Gaze is down. Exhale, take your back bend. Open up the heart. Lift the gaze. Squeeze. Inhale, rise. This time, right arm underneath your left. Take your time to set this up. Feel good in the legs, rooting down through the balls of the feet. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, elbows lift. Gaze can always stay down. Exhale, round forward, whatever that means for you. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, round. All right, last one. Breathe here. Full presence. Exhale, round it up. Nice job. Inhale, back to center. Unravel the arms, reach them up. Exhale, take that back bend again. Open it up, goalposts. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. This time, pivot to the right. Both feet are parallel. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bring the arms up and over. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. At the bottom of the exhale, release the fingertips. Instead of taking that halfway lift, actually crawl the hands through the legs so your fingertips are pointing in the opposite direction of your toes, and then you want to lean the weight forward so the hips are over the heels. Chin into the chest. You notice maybe the crown of the head is coming over the mat. You're preparing one day for headstand. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Now the hands come underneath the shoulders, lengthen. Okay, on the other side, we did a gentle twist. This side, you can do that same twist, or if you'd like to go a little deeper, the left hand will come to the inside, top, or outside of the right foot. Twist a little deeper as that right arm goes high. If you want to take a half bind, bringing the right fingertips into the left hip crease. Twist a little deeper, rolling the shoulder back. Press the hips back, lengthen through the crown. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, nice and slow, back to center. Inhale, take a little halfway lift. Hit the reset button. Exhale, fold. Find your variation on this side. Right hand in the center of the mat, or right hand to the inside top, outside of the left foot. Inhale, left arm high. So you're lengthening through the hands, through the feet, through the crown, through the tailbone. Energy in all directions. Continue to twist. Take the half bind on this side if that feels good. Lean the head back. Slowly, gently release. Come back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot to the front of the mat. High lunge, plant your palms around your left foot. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee, stack the hip, open up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, down dog, stay here or shift forward to plank and flow through your chaturanga. Open mouth exhales. And then find a child's pose, grab some water, take a little breather. A lot louder than the heart, so we're twisting, we're peeling back layers, we're trying to get in there, we're trying to find it. I'm just kidding. Alright, you got some water, towel off, take a little breather. Ooh, come to child's pose. We haven't even taken a child's pose today. And just observe, notice how you feel your body. Deep, rich, full breaths into the hips, into the shoulders. On the inhale, slowly rise up. Lean the hips forward, tuck the toes, and then press the hips back and lift the knees, just like we did in the very beginning of class. You might want to walk your hands back a little bit. It brings the sit bones over the heels, and just gently rock them side to side. And you can modify anything you need to or want to. We're going to go into a little bit of balancing, so walk the hands back. Keep your gaze right down in front of you on your mat. Fingertips can always stay on the earth, or if you'd like, you want to go deeper into the balance, hands come to heart. A trick of hands coming to heart is really pressing the hands into one another. That really helps to bring you back to your center, the right side and the left side. Engaging your core, pushing down through the balls of the feet. That practice of staying present, not wondering where we're going to go next, not wondering what you need to say next, how you need to say it, but just showing up fully present, no expectations. Part of the mind that wants to know. The unknown can be scary to the mind, but not to the heart. On the inhale, slowly begin to rise. So if you're in that place of fear, it's a nice indication you may be in the head. Staying on the balls of the feet, heels are lifted, coming to standing, legs will straighten. And then inhale, push the palms into one another so much that they begin to rise all the way up. Clasp the hands together, just release the pointer finger. Keep squeezing and lifting. Can you lift the heels a little higher? plant the left foot, bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, avoid your knee, reach down and pull it up into the inner thigh if you like to go a little higher. Right knee out to the right, tuck the pelvis. Left leg is nice and strong, so the foot and the leg press evenly into one another like the palms. Pushing into the left big toe, engaging the core, slowly rise. Clasping the hands together, releasing the pointer finger, rooting down through the left foot, reaching all the way up. Keep visualizing the roots growing deeper and deeper and your energy going through your fingertips higher and higher. On the next exhale, nice and slow, hands come back to prayer. Right foot down. Roll out the left ankle, roll out the left toes, and then bring the left foot to the right leg. Squeeze, root down, tuck the pelvis, find your center, palms together, shoulders down your back, relax the face and the jaw. Rooting down to rise up. Arms can begin to rise when you're ready. Steeple mudra, clasp the hands together and reach. So Aries is the first sign of the astrology. So it's known as the pioneer, the visionary. So whatever you're manifesting, creating, rooting into that, and then rising up from that space. Visualizing yourself there. Even if it's just 1 minute a day. And the exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly drop it down. And just remembering that when you're that visionary, that pioneer, when you're leading the way, not everyone is going to understand. Slowly lift the left foot down, shake out the right. But just because everyone doesn't understand or understand you in that moment, it's not a reason to not trust yourself. Squeeze the legs together and inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, take a big back bend, like the biggest one you've taken all day. Bigger, 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 bigger. This is just a heart opening practice to yourself. Reach up, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat and flow through a chaturanga. I hate this practice. Slowly drop your knees to the mat, cross the ankles, press the hips back. Extend the legs all the way out, scoot up towards the top of your mat, prepare for a seated forward fold. Roll your inner thighs together, press the big toes in towards one another, reach up, and then exhale, just bow into yourself. Extend the heels, bow a little deeper. tabletop. But from where you're at, try to push into the heels. See if you can lift the hips, lift the heart. Roll the shoulders back, reverse plank. Squeeze the legs together, point the toes for 3, 2, and 1. Sit bones to the earth, soles of the feet touch. Butterfly pose, bow forward over the legs. You can reach the arms out or bring the palms to the inside of the knees and gently press. Slowly rise. Bring the knees together like a book. Slide the hands back. Fingertips face forward. You can slide this left foot out. You're going to create a figure 4. So the right foot will cross over the left thigh. And then bring that left heel in as close as you can. Push your sit bones, your heel, or your hips up to that heel. Turn the hands around. Notice you're rounding your spine, bending your elbows. Now see if you can straighten the arms and begin to walk the hands in. Keep the spine straight. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Keep that right foot flexed. Should be feeling that in that right hip. Gently push the right knee away from you. Continue to lift the heart. Take a deep breath in. Hold on the exhale. Round the spine, bend the elbows, chin to chest. See if you can walk the hands in a tiny bit closer to the body. And then inhale, try to straighten the elbows, straighten the spine, lift the gaze, keep the foot flexed. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gently round your spine, extend the legs out, shake the hands out a little bit. And then we'll do the other side. Hands back, cross it over. Find your little flow that's going to work for you. Flexing that left foot, bringing the left hip or the right hip to the right heel. And then I find it's best when the fingers face away from the body to walk it in. And then you can really lift and try to straighten the elbows from there. Find that sweet spot and then breathe into it. See if you can go just a little deeper. All right, round the spine, walk the hands in. One last little inhale, open everything up, lift the heart, move down through the sit bones. And as you exhale, gently release, round, release, shake it out a little bit, and then just slowly lower to your mat. Bring your knees into your chest, give them a good squeeze. And palms to the top of the kneecaps and draw some circles away from the body. Then go the opposite way, bringing them in. Alright, bring the knees into your chest, give them a good squeeze and straighten the legs up high to the sky. Draw some circles with your ankles. Flex the toes back towards your face. Hands down by your sides, palms down by the hips. Now chin into the chest, lift the head and shoulders. Did you think we were going to skip there? Alright, slowly lower the heels. Woo! Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. So you can continue to do this and modify, but when we come up, push and lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push into the palms, lift the hips. Preparing just try to straighten the legs. Lift your tailbone high to the sky. Roll the shoulder blades a little closer. Bend at the elbows. Bring the palms to the lower back and then walk up towards the shoulders. Engage your core. Lift the left leg up for shoulder stand and then the right. Squeeze the legs together. Walk your hands towards the shoulder blades, chin into the chest, hips back over the shoulders. Squeeze, lift and lengthen through the balls of the feet. Keep breathing, keep lifting. We're here for 3. Last 2. Bend the knees, wrap the legs around the head, deaf man's pose. Engage your core. Use your hands. Slowly lower your back 1 vertebra at a time. Once the tail soles of the feet touch, knees butterfly wide, 1 hand on the heart, 1 hand on the belly. I think the mic went out. As you slowly lower, you can bring your legs back down to the earth. Knees wide, bring the soles of the feet to the touch, 1 hand on your heart, 1 hand to your belly. If that doesn't feel good, modify any other way you want. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're just balancing it out with a little bit of grounding, a little bit of calming. As when you're that fiery flame, that visionary, that leader, you want to keep that fire burning. You don't want to let it burn out. Right? When we get too hot, too excited. Just breathe, ground. To your body. Straighten your right leg, shake it out a little bit. Straighten the left leg, shake that out a little bit. And the counter pose to shoulder stand is fish pose. It's a pose that not done too often in yoga classes, but it's a great pose. So squeeze your legs together, point your toes. Now take your hands, palms will face down, and bring them underneath your glutes. So roll to the left, bring the right hand underneath the right, left hand underneath the left, and your thumbs will be touching. The palms are facing down, the elbows are wide. Now lift the heart up towards the sky and squeeze your elbows together behind your back. Now once you're there, lift your heart a little more and let the crown of the head come to the earth as your chin rolls back and the throat opens. Now push into the elbows, lift the heart, lean the chin back, squeeze the legs together, point the toes. Keep lifting the heart, pushing into the elbows, press the chin back, squeeze the legs together. Keep pushing into the elbows, lean the chin back, lift the heart, breathe, squeeze the legs. Everything at once, lift. Full presence, feel the breeze, hold. Last 3, 2, and 1. Slow, chin comes into the chest, lower, 1 palm releases, and then the other. Let the hands come down by your sides, legs relax, and just gently let the head rock side to side. lift the head, chin into the chest. Bring your hands behind your head like you were going to do a sit-up and just squeeze the chin into the chest. You can just sway it to the right a little or to the left if you'd like, or just hold it through center, chin into the chest. Gazing down at the toes, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly release, head back, elbows wide. Just lie there for a moment. Bring the right knee into the chest and bring the fingertips around the right shin. Squeeze the right knee into the right armpit. Preparing for supine twist. Right arm out like a wing. Scoot your hips over to the right just a tiny bit. And bring your right knee up and over to the left in a twist. Gaze towards the right palm. Ground through the right shoulder. Just stay right here, squeezing your knees into your chest, maybe just rocking them side to side, or take a bridge or a wheel pose. Dropping the soles of the feet down to the earth and lifting the hips. I love it. You're like, what is a bridge pose? What is a wheel pose? So bridge is just feet down, hips up. And wheel is an extended version of that. Nice variation. Squeeze, lift. You got it. Beautiful. Yeah, whatever you want to do. This is your time, your space. Last few breaths. Then slowly taking your time, coming out of it. Bringing the knees into the chest and then bringing them wide. Flexing the feet. Relax your tailbone, your head, your neck, and your jaw. Just rock.
Only the righteous know.
Straighten one leg out, bend the opposite knee. Do it to the other side. Try to straighten both your legs. Really feel your full expression, your edges. Nice variation. Now gently release, knees into your chest. Let's take our final squeeze before Shavasana. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself that giant hug. Squeeze a little tighter. Take a deep cleansing breath in. Feel your prana, your life force. Hold it at the top. Right, that's about 30% of your lungs. Take another sip of air in, another 30%. Another sip of air in, another 30%. Squeeze a little tighter for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your body and your breath and just full expansion through your arms and your legs. Lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. Take up some space on your mat, in your body, in your heart. A cleansing breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Relax your face and your jaw. Let the tongue come away from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes fall heavy in the head. Allow yourself to relax. inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead, taking a full body stretch like you just woke up. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Gently roll to your right side using your right bicep as a pillow, coming into fetal pose. Corpse pose to fetal pose is a rebirth, an opportunity to start fresh. Come back to your intention as you gently press yourself up into a seated position. Hands at heart center, bowing the head and closing the eyes, coming full circle in our practice. Pressing the thumbs deep into the heart space. Setting that intention this week to listen more and talk a little less. That's why Ganesh, the big elephant deity, has 2 big ears and a very small mouth. It represents listening, being humble, even to your own heart. So press deeply into that heart space. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Raising our thumbs to third eye, the light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Great class. Shade moves, huh? We got it. Awesome. Great class, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's always so good to see familiar and new faces. Sundays, man, healing, mind, body, soul. I'm grateful to be here with you all.